Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, Tom and I are going to be talking through our daily routines as multi-6-figure SMMA owners. So it's going to be a bit different to your usual day in life videos because we're not actually going to be documenting it. Hopefully one day we'll get to a point where we have time to do that. But at the minute, a 10-minute video just discussing what we do on a daily basis might be quite interesting for you guys because lots of people request it. So Tom, I feel like we have very similar routines in a way.
Yeah, we do. Like, first of all, routine is really, really important, and it actually comes down to discipline. So when you're running a social media marketing agency or a digital marketing agency, whatever business it is, you have to have discipline. Now, me and Harry are very, very disciplined people. In terms of routines, okay, like real quick, most mornings I wake up and first thing I do is have a coffee and I go to the gym. Maybe not in that order, but I try and go to the gym. If I don't go to the gym in the morning, I go to the gym in the evening. Quite often I will work whenever it's desired to work. So it's not 9 till 5. Like last night, Harry, you were up till 10 working. The night before that, I was up till like 9:30 on a call, whatever. So the routine does change. I think you'll say the same. Once I've been to the gym, I tend to come back and I will write a to-do list or get on a call with you, and we list out as two agencies, business owners, we list out the tasks in priority order, what needs to be done, who in our team is doing it, where they're at with that. Is it my involvement? Is it the staff that we have? Who's doing what and what stage we're at and when's it going to be completed? We tend to do that every single day. Mm-hmm. And then, we go through our ad accounts and make sure ads are running okay. What is the matrix on them looking like? Our leads coming in, our sales coming in, and we tend to do that up until midday-ish. And then really the rest of the back half of the day is either getting on meetings, managing the team, strategizing within ourselves, me and Harry still do plenty of fulfillment ourselves. This is something we want to stress is we have a team, but me and Harry are still doing the do. We create creatives, we're doing ad copy, we're putting together strategies, and we're heavily involved with our clients. So a lot of it can be getting on calls with clients or new business meetings, and that's really the afternoon. And then, like I said, I'll either go to the gym in the afternoon and then work through a little bit longer to the evening, then cut off and have some time out. And yeah, I think that's it really, mate.
Mine's very similar. I think what's going to be most interesting to people is how we go about managing so many clients, because that was super interesting to me when I first started. I remember when I got my first client, I was like, how would I manage 10 of these after trying to manage one? And I think the daily routine of a beginner who has no clients is very different to ours, because we don't necessarily have a proportion of our day put aside for outreach. We've got a sales guy that does that for us. We still do the sales meetings. He just books the appointment and make sure the person turns up on time. But in terms of what we do, we kind of plan our day around meetings, to be honest, don't we? Like throughout the week, which no one ever talks about this because I don't think the majority of people actually have a fucking real agency. Right. Is you'll probably have you'll have a lot of meetings throughout the day with your existing clients. People always think you're only on meetings with new clients. You're not. Yesterday, I had 4 client meetings, either on the phone or on Zoom, with 4 different clients, either talking through ad accounts, talking through new campaigns, talking through, a problem that we're troubleshooting at the minute, talking through different ideas, whatever. And that takes up part of the day. So then you kind of have to fit in between those meetings and new client meetings, the tasks that you need to get done. But something that really helped me when I first started was waking up. This is for people that have to fit in outreach to their day. Wake up really early, sort your lead list out so it's ready for 9 a.m. or do it the night before. And then from 9 till 1, or just put a certain time aside for that outreach, so you do it every single day, and then do your service delivery at another time. Whereas now what we do, very much like Tom said, we have what I do, I don't know whether you probably have your own version of it. a section in my notes with all of our clients listed in a spreadsheet, and it tells you, and in that spreadsheet it says what tasks need to be done. And like Tom says, we go through it, divvy up who's doing what, who we're going to then delegate different tasks to of our team, and then make sure they're ticked off by certain dates, because different things need to be done at different times, and then go from there. But I think the most important thing is kind of working around those meetings. And like you say, people always say SMMA is a job or a career or a side hustle where you don't have to put loads of time into it. But if you're running an agency at high profit margins and taking it to the moon like we do, you kind of do have to work fucking all the time. Like Tom, we had a call, that client that we spoke about in the previous video, we're in the process of closing for $4,500 a month. They were on the East Coast of America. You were in New York. I was in London. So I was doing the sales call at 7 p.m. You were doing it at 2 p.m. He was doing it at 9 p.m. And we just had to work our day around that. So it does fuck up your day in a way. Like you do have to work your life around these meetings.
It does. And like I travel a lot, to and from New York and from London. So, I have a slightly different routine for when I do that too. Ensuring that I'm working on, when I'm traveling, I'm just constantly working. And I think the key thing is discipline, and it's having routine, and make sure you're productive throughout the day. Don't get me wrong, there's times when, we don't work as much in certain days, but we tend to pick and choose when those days are going to be. But yeah, I think that's it in terms of a day in the life of what we do and how we're doing it. Yeah, if you are going to cold call, we always say, like, make sure you do sort of 10 till 12 and then 2 till 4. They tend to be really, really good hours, because you want to avoid that lunchtime period, but also you don't want to hit them last thing in the day, and you don't want to hit them first thing in the day because they got shit to do. So just things like that, but you'll figure that out as you go. Client meetings, you want to make sure that if you have a client meeting, it has to be productive and really should be no more than 20 minutes, I'd say, depending on what you're talking about. If you're getting involved in client meetings and they're taking like an hour plus, then it does impact your day.
Sales meetings are fine to go an hour plus because you're going to get new business out of it. But existing clients, unless you're doing some mammoth task of like a full ad account review once a month or whatever, but you can't be getting on 2-hour long meetings every week with your client. There's no need.
You can't. And some people don't need it. There's a couple of clients we have where we just send them a Loom, or we just shoot them some voice notes and a one-page email summary of the month previous and what we're doing going forward. And they actually are okay with that because they're so busy and we're doing such a good job for them that it's kind of, we're a very hands-off agency, so we take a lot of tasks off them, as long as they just understand what's going on, and that's actually in some ways enough for them. Yeah. But then the clients that really need a lot of hand holding, and they don't like the hands-free option that we give them. They want to be involved in everything, which is fine. Yeah. It's fine. It just shows it's really perspective.
Yeah, I think the summary of our today is actually quite boring. I think hopefully, a lot of people probably clicked on this video expecting us to see us driving around Lamborghinis and all this shit like most people do. But the bottom line, when you're scaling an agency to 100K a month, your fucking life is boring. Like growing a business, a profitable business, isn't fucking sunshine and rainbows, is it? It's you're sat at a laptop for hours a day, getting on meetings, taking calls, sorting out issues, like managing clients you do have while scaling. It's like,
you've got to be treated like anything, and you've got to put the hard work in. There are times when we do, me and you do take time out of the business.
Oh, we do, yeah.
You will see on Instagram us at nice restaurants and and things like that, but we don't feel we have all the nice things that come with the type of job that we do. I'm living in New York, and I'm living in the UK. That all comes at a cost, of course, and you have lots of things in your life which cost money. We don't need to make a big song and dance about it. And actually, an element of what we do is, I'm inside in my office all day, all day. We're inside. I'm either in the office here or I'm in the office home.
We are fucking weirdos, mate. We are weirdos in a way, though, mate, because we love doing this. Like, we're not them people that do SMMA for the money. We do, we do, because we wouldn't be doing it if it didn't, but we do it because we fucking love it and we do enjoy it.
We love seeing growth, and in the agency, we love seeing new clients coming on board. We love seeing clients renew contracts after the 4-month period and continue, and yeah, I love it. And It's just this is the whole nature of what we're saying is actually some people online, when you follow them, like people who are in this space, they making it look like they are working very, very little, but having huge outcome. And
I immediately see them as people that are bullshitting.
yeah, there's some that are genuine, like, you know, have done very, very well for themselves. But the more they show a particular lifestyle, the more out of touch they're becoming with regular people. We are playing the long game as agency owners. We want to be, not featuring on YouTube and teaching. I want to be going into like public speaking, and I have ambitions to be on stage a lot and helping others. So that doesn't come with just getting to your agency to 200, 300, 400k a year. It comes with like utter discipline. It's a long game, man. So you just got to play. Some of it is a bit boring, I think.
100%. Well, hopefully you guys found that a little bit interesting in terms of what we do on a daily basis. Hopefully you're not disappointed in the video. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Please make sure you subscribe. Watch our previous video. There'll be a link in the description. And also, Tom, tell them a bit about the academy and what's been happening with the academy, because we get messages every single day about people that have they've joined, and then within literally weeks, and I hate saying this because this isn't the same for everyone, but literally within weeks signed like 3 or 4 clients, and it's fucking insane.
The academy we have, we don't talk about a lot, but the Digital Culture Academy, it is an incredible place for personal development and growth, and for those who are actually really serious about learning directly off me and Harry about the right way to do it, and the real way to do it, and the realistic way to do it. We've had this week, just people finishing the course in pretty speedy time. There's a lot of modules and videos to go through. They've made notes, they've got through it, they start cold calling, and they've won like 5 appointments in the first week, which is just insane. And each one of those appointments could be worth $1,000+ pounds, euros, whatever you're doing. It's mental what you can achieve when you're taught in the right way. And I'm very proud of every single student that we have, seeing them getting off and doing it, and it's a great thing. It's a great thing to see. And it also highlights to us that actually the industry, if you're taught correctly and you have the right decency about you, it's just there for the taking, really.
It is. And it's not one of these courses which a lot of people probably make the misconception with, is where it's a video course and you're left to your own devices. It's really not. Every 10 days, every week, bi-weekly, you get on a call with Tom and I. We come together as a community. Everyone feeds off each other. Everyone shares their ad accounts, their funnels, their progress, the struggles. And we all come together as a community and help each other out. And it's an amazing community. And that's probably the most valuable part of the course. The video course is just to get your foundations there. That's to make sure everyone in the academy understands the correct way to do things, the wrong way to do things, and the key strategies you need to implement. But that's not where your journey ends. That's where your journey starts with us.
With our course, we just added in a brand new module on email marketing. Just threw it in there. Don't charge anyone else for it. Just want to give it to them because we know that will help them. So much about the academy that we have is, it's not like Harry just said, it's not the learning, it's the nurturing. You get the mentorship and the coaching behind it, and that's the bit where that's the reason why people are now booking appointments, because they're hearing things that I'm talking about and hearing things that Harry's talking about, and it's all coming together and starting to make some sense, which is great. And then when it makes sense, it's easier to execute. So very proud of the students, really.
Yeah. Well, if you're interested at all in that, guys, click the link in the description. There's a 23-minute video where we kind of talk about it a bit more in detail, go into the back end of it, explain how it all works. Give it a read. Drop us a message on Instagram if you have any questions at all on the academy or anything we've spoken about in this video, and we can go through it together. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, follow us on Spotify and Apple Music, and we'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m.